The 2025 Porsche Panamera GTS represents the pinnacle of German automotive engineering, blending breathtaking performance with opulent luxury in a package designed specifically for discerning American drivers. From the moment you approach the vehicle, the dramatic exterior styling commands attention. The widened front fascia with its prominent air intakes and blacked-out grille gives it an aggressive road presence that stands out even in car-crazy cities like Los Angeles or Miami. The standard 21-inch Panamera design wheels fill out the wheel wells perfectly, while the optional satin black finish adds an extra layer of exclusivity that luxury buyers crave. Porsche's signature 4-point LED daytime running lights have been refined for 2025 with a more three-dimensional design that makes the car instantly recognizable at night, whether you're cruising down Rodeo Drive or parked outside a Manhattan high-rise. The rear design features one of the most dramatic rear light bars in the business, spanning the entire width of the car and incorporating three-dimensional elements that catch the light differently depending on your viewing angle. The active rear spoiler isn't just for show. It automatically adjusts between three positions depending on speed, providing real downforce when you're pushing the car hard on winding coastal roads like California's Pacific Coast Highway. What truly sets the Panamera GTS apart from its competitors is the attention to detail in the exterior finishes, the way the door handles present themselves when you approach with the key, the precision of the panel gaps that are measured in millimeters, and the depth of the available paint options that make even standard colors look special. For American buyers who demand the ultimate in personalization, Porsche's exclusive manufacturer program offers bespoke paint colors that can match anything from your favorite watch to your private jet's livery, ensuring your Panamera GTS is as unique as you are. The standard panoramic roof floods the interior with natural light while maintaining the car's sleek profile, and the optional thermal and noise-insulated glass helps keep the cabin quiet even at triple-digit speeds on the open highway. Every design element on the exterior serves a purpose while contributing to the overall aesthetic, from the functional side air intakes that help cool the massive brakes to the subtle GTS badging that tells connoisseurs this isn't just any Panamera. The result is a car that looks equally at home parked outside a Beverly Hills boutique as it does carving through canyon roads, with a presence that makes lesser luxury sedans seem downright pedestrian by comparison. The 2025 updates have sharpened the already stunning design with new details like the redesigned front bumper with larger cooling ducts and more pronounced character lines along the sides that enhance the car's muscular stance. At night, the lighting signature is unmistakable, with a full-width rear light bar and illuminated Porsche logo, creating a dramatic visual impression that lingers in the memories of those who see it drive by. This is a car designed for those who appreciate the finer things in life and want their vehicle to reflect their exacting standards, a rolling statement of success that never shouts, but always gets noticed. Stepping inside the 2025 Porsche Panamera GTS reveals an interior that redefines what luxury means in a performance-oriented sedan, blending cutting-edge technology with handcrafted materials in a way that appeals specifically to American tastes. The moment you settle into the standard 18-way adaptive sport seats with optional massage function, you're immediately aware this is no ordinary luxury car. The perfect driving position is achieved through an incredible range of adjustments that accommodate everyone from petite drivers to tall basketball players, all while providing support that keeps you comfortable during spirited driving. The leather-wrapped dashboard flows seamlessly into the door panels, creating a cockpit-like environment that makes the driver feel perfectly positioned at the center of everything, with all controls falling naturally to hand. Porsche's commitment to material quality shines through in every detail, from the precisely damped knobs and switches to the way the real aluminum trim feels cool to the touch. There's not a single piece of cheap plastic to be found anywhere in the cabin. The standard interior ambient lighting system offers 64 colors to set the perfect mood. Whether you're going for a cool blue for late-night freeway cruising or a passionate red for when you want to feel the car's performance potential. The thick-rimmed steering wheel is wrapped in the softest leather available on any production car, with perfectly placed thumb contours and aluminum paddle shifters that invite you to take manual control of the 8-speed PDK transmission. For audiophiles, The optional Burmester 3D high-end surround sound system delivers concert hall quality audio with 21 speakers strategically placed throughout the cabin, including exciters in the front seatbacks that literally make the music part of your body. The 12.3-inch touchscreen infotainment system runs Porsche's latest software with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, along with native navigation that's actually useful thanks to real-time traffic data and predictive routing based on your driving habits. What sets the Panamera GTS apart from German rivals is how it balances high-tech features with traditional craftsmanship. The way the analog clock in the center of the dashboard of Porsche tradition is perfectly framed by digital displays, or how the climate control vents operate with precise mechanical clicks rather than vague electronic adjustments. Rear seat passengers aren't treated as an afterthought either, with ample legroom for adults and available 4-zone climate control that ensures everyone stays comfortable regardless of outside conditions. The available rear seat entertainment system with dual 10.1-inch touchscreens keeps passengers occupied on long road trips, while the standard dual-pane panoramic roof makes the cabin feel even more spacious and airy. Every surface you touch has been carefully considered, from the knurled metal volume knob to the soft-closed doors that shut with a satisfying thunk, creating a sensory experience that mass-market luxury brands simply can't replicate. The available full leather package covers nearly every surface in sumptuous hides, with stitching so precise it looks like it was done by hand, because much of it was, while options like brushed aluminum or carbon fiber trim allow you to personalize the look to match your style. Storage solutions are cleverly integrated throughout the cabin, with a sizable center console bin, door pockets that can actually hold large water bottles, and an available refrigerated compartment between the rear seats perfect for keeping drinks cold on long drives. The attention to detail extends to things most owners will never see, like the way the wiring harnesses are meticulously routed and wrapped, or how the undercarpet sound deadening is made from recycled materials without compromising acoustic performance. This is an interior designed by perfectionists for perfectionists, where every millimeter has been considered and every material chosen for both its aesthetic and functional qualities. The result is a space that, the heart of the 2025 Porsche Panamera GTS lies beneath its sculpted hood, a hand-built 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine that delivers an intoxicating blend of power and refinement perfectly suited for American roads. This engineering masterpiece produces 550 horsepower and 567 lb-ft of torque, numbers that translate to breathtaking acceleration whether you're merging onto a Los Angeles freeway or passing slower traffic on rural highways. The power delivery is immediate yet perfectly controlled, with the twin-scroll turbos virtually eliminating lag, while providing a relentless surge of power all the way to the 6,800 RPM redline. What makes this engine truly special is how it adapts to your mood. In comfort mode, it's as docile as a luxury sedan engine should be, with smooth, nearly imperceptible shifts from the 8-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission. But select Sport or Sport Plus mode, and the transformation is dramatic. The exhaust valves open to reveal the V8's full voice, the throttle response sharpens to razor precision, and the transmission holds gears right to the redline. The PDK gearbox deserves special mention. Its shifts are so fast and so smooth they make traditional automatics feel archaic, whether you're letting the computer handle shifts or taking control via the perfectly weighted aluminum paddle shifters. Porsche's all-wheel drive system provides sure-footed traction in all conditions, sending power to whichever wheels can use it most effectively, whether you're dealing with rainy Seattle streets or dry Arizona tarmac. The rear-wheel steering system, available on higher trims, makes this large sedan feel surprisingly nimble in tight spaces, reducing the turning circle for easier parking while increasing stability at high speeds. For drivers who frequently encounter varied road conditions, the optional Porsche Dynamic Chassis Control Sport uses 48-volt active anti-roll bars to virtually eliminate body lean in corners while maintaining ride comfort on straight roads. The braking system inspires absolute confidence, with massive 16.1-inch front and 15.3-inch rear rotors clamped by 6-piston front/4-piston rear calipers that haul this 4,500-pound sedan down from speed with authority. Those who demand even more stopping power can opt for the carbon ceramic brakes, which not only reduce unsprung weight, but also withstand repeated hard use without fade, perfect for track days or spirited mountain road driving. The Panamera GTS's performance credentials become most apparent when you push it hard. The weight remains composed and balanced even when driven at 0.8. The precise feedback through the electromechanical steering that tells you exactly what the front tires are doing, and the incredible body control that keeps the car flat and stable through quick direction changes. Yet for all its performance potential, this remains an eminently livable daily driver. The adaptive air suspension soaks up rough pavement with ease, and the noise insulation keeps the cabin quiet enough for business calls even at highway speeds. The fuel economy is surprisingly reasonable for such a powerful engine. We observed 18 miles per gallon in mixed driving, though this will vary significantly based on how often you tap into that vast power reserve. For American drivers who want the ultimate expression of this powertrain, the Sport Chrono package adds launch control, a dynamic engine mounts, and the steering wheel-mounted mode selector that lets you quickly switch between personalities. This is an engine and drivetrain that rewards skilled drivers while remaining accessible to novices, a rare combination that explains why Porsche has such a devoted following among performance enthusiasts. Whether you're commuting through urban sprawl or attacking your favorite backroad, the Panamera GTS's mechanical package delivers an experience that's both thrilling and refined, proving that you don't need to sacrifice comfort for performance when you have engineering this brilliant. The auditory experience of the 2025 Porsche Panamera GTS deserves its own chapter, as Porsche's engineers have turned the simple act of starting the engine into a theatrical event that never gets old. Press the starter button, conveniently located on the left side of the steering column in true racing fashion, and the 4.0-liter V8 awakens with a deep, bass-heavy growl that resonates through your chest before settling into a purposeful idle. The standard sport exhaust system features electronically controlled valves that allow the GTS to transform from polite luxury car to snarling beast at the touch of a button. In its most aggressive setting, the exhaust note becomes a rich, metallic howl that builds to an exhilarating crescendo at high RPM, punctuated by explosive crackles and burbles on overrun that will make pedestrians turn their heads in appreciation. Porsche's Sound Composer system pipes just the right amount of engine noise into the cabin. Not the artificial, synthesized sound that some competitors use, but actual mechanical symphony channeled through a clever acoustic membrane that makes you feel connected to the powertrain without being obnoxious. At highway speeds, the active noise cancellation system works with the insulated glass to keep unwanted drone at bay, allowing you to enjoy the Burmester audio system or conversation without raising your voice. The PDK transmission contributes its own aural delights. In manual mode, upshifts are accompanied by a satisfying mechanical snick, while downshifts bring perfectly rev-matched throttle blips that sound like they came straight from a racing manual. What's most impressive is how the sound character changes with each drive mode. Comfort mode muffles the exhaust to neighbor-friendly levels for early morning departures, while Sport Plus unleashes the full fury of the V8's voice, complete with aggressive pops during hard deceleration that rival some aftermarket systems. The optional carbon ceramic brakes add their own unique sound signature, a distinctive whine at low speeds that signals their high-performance nature to those in the know. Wind noise is remarkably well controlled even at triple-digit speeds, a testament to the hundreds of hours Porsche engineers spent in the wind tunnel perfecting the aerodynamics. Tire roar is similarly muted thanks to the acoustic glass and generous sound-deadening materials, though the optional 21-inch wheels with performance tires do transmit more road noise than the standard 20-inch setup. For audiophiles, the available Burmester 3D high-end surround sound system doesn't just reproduce music. It creates a truly holographic audio experience with 21 speakers, including ceiling-mounted units, and those seatback exciters that make you feel like you're sitting in the best seat at a live concert. The system's 1,455-watt amplifier and proprietary sound processing ensure that every genre sounds its best, from the deepest bass notes in hip-hop to the most delicate string passages in classical music. What makes the Panamera GTS's sound experience so special is how it balances these different elements: the mechanical symphony of the powertrain, the refined quietness of the insulated cabin, and the optional high-end audio, creating an environment that can be as exhilarating or as serene as you want it to be. Driving the 2025 Porsche Panamera GTS is an experience that redefines what a luxury performance sedan can be, combining sports car reflexes with limousine comfort in a way that feels tailor-made for American roads. The first thing you notice when you take the wheel is how perfectly the car fits you. The relationship between seat, steering wheel, and pedals is absolutely spot on, creating an immediate sense of connection that many luxury sedans lack. The electromechanical steering provides just the right amount of weight and feedback, communicating what the front tires are doing without transmitting unwanted vibrations or kickback. On winding roads, the Panamera GTS displays agility that belies its size, changing direction with an eagerness that makes you forget you're driving a large luxury sedan rather than a 911. The all-wheel drive system provides tenacious grip in all conditions, powering out of corners with authority while maintaining perfect composure even when pushing hard on uneven surfaces. What's most impressive is how the suspension handles rough pavement. Where many performance sedans crash over bumps, the Panamera GTS's adaptive air suspension absorbs impacts with remarkable composure, keeping the body stable and composed. Switch to Sport or Sport Plus mode, and the character transforms. The suspension firms up, the throttle response sharpens, and the exhaust note becomes more vocal, turning the GTS into a legitimate sports car that can embarrass dedicated two-seaters on challenging roads. The brakes inspire absolute confidence, with a firm pedal that's easy to modulate whether you're making a gentle stop or hauling down from high speed after an enthusiastic straightaway blast. At highway speeds, the Panamera GTS settles into a relaxed, effortless gait, the excellent noise insulation and comfortable seats making long distances disappear with ease. The available lane keeping assist and adaptive cruise control work seamlessly to reduce driver fatigue on boring stretches, though they never feel intrusive like some systems from other manufacturers. Parking is surprisingly easy despite the car size, thanks to the standard surround view camera system and light steering effort at low speeds. What truly sets the Panamera GTS apart is its remarkable breadth of capability. It can play the role of refined luxury sedan during the work week, then transform into a backroad bruiser on weekends without missing a beat. The way it balances these opposing personalities is nothing short of remarkable, offering a driving experience that's both engaging and relaxing depending on your mood. For American drivers who face everything from crowded urban streets to wide-open highways to twisting mountain roads, the Panamera GTS proves to be the ideal companion, capable of handling any challenge you throw at it while keeping you comfortable and connected to the driving experience. This is a car that makes every drive special, whether you're running errands around town or embarking on a cross-country adventure, delivering a perfect blend of performance and luxury that few competitors can match. The Panamera GTS understands that driving pleasure isn't just about numbers. It's about how the car makes you feel, and in this regard, it's one of the most satisfying vehicles money can buy. The technology suite in the 2025 Porsche Panamera GTS represents the cutting edge of automotive innovation, seamlessly integrating advanced features without compromising the driver-focused experience that defines the Porsche brand. At the heart of the cockpit sits a fully digital 12.3-inch instrument cluster that replaces traditional gauges with a customizable display, allowing drivers to prioritize the information most relevant to their driving style, whether that's a massive central tachometer for performance driving or navigation maps for long journeys. The centerpiece is the 10.9-inch touchscreen infotainment system running Porsche's latest operating system, featuring crisp graphics, intuitive menus, and remarkably fast response times that put many luxury competitors to shame. What sets the Porsche system apart is how it balances touch controls with physical buttons for critical functions. The climate control system, for example, uses satisfyingly tactile buttons rather than forcing you to dig through touchscreen menus while driving. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration works flawlessly, as does the available onboard Wi-Fi hotspot that can keep multiple devices connected on road trips. The optional head-up display projects key information directly onto the windshield in brilliant color, including navigation directions, speed, and even G-force readings when you're pushing the car hard. 4 rear seat passengers, available dual 10.1-inch touchscreens mounted in the front seatbacks, provide entertainment and climate control access, while the 4-zone automatic climate system ensures everyone stays comfortable regardless of outside conditions. Porsche's Night Vision Assist uses an infrared camera to detect pedestrians and large animals in low-light conditions, displaying them on the instrument cluster with visual and audible warnings, particularly useful on dark rural roads where deer strikes are common. The 360-degree camera system provides multiple viewing angles that make parking this large sedan surprisingly easy, with crisp resolution that works well even in low light. The available remote parking assist can even maneuver the car in or out of tight spaces using your smartphone as a remote control, perfect for those tight parallel parking situations in crowded cities. The adaptive cruise control system works in stop-and-go traffic, bringing the car to a complete stop and resuming automatically when traffic moves, reducing driver fatigue during long commutes. Lane Keeping Assist provides gentle steering inputs to help keep you centered in your lane, though it never feels intrusive like some systems from other manufacturers. The available traffic sign recognition system not only reads speed limit signs, but can automatically adjust the adaptive cruise control's speed setting accordingly, particularly useful on long highway drives where speed limits frequently change. For security-conscious owners, the available theft deterrent system includes a tilt sensor and interior monitoring that alerts you via the Porsche Connect app if someone attempts to tamper with your vehicle. The wireless charging pad keeps your smartphone powered up without messy cables, while the multiple USB-C ports throughout the cabin ensure all passengers can keep their devices charged. What's most impressive about all this technology is how Porsche has managed to integrate it without creating a sterile, overly digital experience. The analog tachometer option for the instrument cluster, the rail metal switches for frequently used functions, and the satisfying click of the drive mode dial all remind you that this is a driver's car first and foremost. The available Porsche Connect app allows you to remotely lock/unlock doors, check vehicle status, precondition the climate control, and even locate your parked car in a crowded lot, particularly useful when parking at large venues or airports. Over-the-air software updates ensure your Panamera GTS keeps getting better over time, with new features and improvements delivered seamlessly without requiring a dealership visit. Living with the 2025 Porsche Panamera GTS on a daily basis reveals a level of practicality and user-friendliness that might surprise those who only see it as a high-performance machine. The trunk offers a generous 17.6 cubic feet of cargo space, enough for several golf bags or luggage for a weekend getaway, with a wide opening and low lift-over height that make loading heavy items easier than in many competitors. The 40/20/40 split-folding rear seats expand cargo capacity significantly when needed, while still allowing 4 passengers to ride in comfort when the center section is folded down for longer items. Interior storage solutions are well considered, with a sizable center console bin, door pockets that can accommodate large water bottles, and an optional refrigerated compartment between the rear seats perfect for keeping drinks cold on long trips. The fuel tank holds a reasonable 21.1 gallons, providing decent range between fill-ups despite the powerful V8 engine's thirst when pushed hard. Maintenance intervals are surprisingly long for a performance vehicle, every 10,000 miles or annually for basic service, though costs are higher than mainstream luxury brands when service is required. The standard Porsche maintenance program covers the first 2 years or 20,000 miles of scheduled maintenance, providing peace of mind for new owners. Real-world fuel economy we observed ranged from 15 miles per gallon in aggressive city driving to 25 miles per gallon on steady highway cruises, respectable numbers for a 550 horsepower luxury sedan. The adaptive air suspension provides a remarkably comfortable ride even on rough urban streets, with the ability to raise the car slightly for steep driveways or speed bumps when needed. Visibility is excellent for a modern luxury sedan, with relatively thin pillars and well-placed mirrors that reduce blind spots. a rarity in today's vehicles that often prioritize style over outward visibility. The standard LED headlights provide exceptional nighttime illumination, with the available matrix LED units offering even greater performance by automatically adjusting high beams around other vehicles. Parking sensors front and rear make maneuvering in tight spaces less stressful, while the automatic parking assist can handle both parallel and perpendicular parking situations with minimal driver input. The Panamera GTS proves surprisingly adept at handling family duties. Rear doors open wide for easy child seat installation, and there's ample room for rear-facing seats without forcing the front passenger to sit uncomfortably close to the dashboard. The quiet cabin and smooth ride make it an excellent road trip vehicle, while the powerful engine and precise handling ensure the driver never gets bored behind the wheel. For tech-savvy owners, the Porsche Connect services keep you constantly informed about your vehicle status, including maintenance needs, vehicle location, and even driving data that can be useful for improving efficiency or tracking performance driving sessions. The Panamera GTS's dual personality, refined luxury car one moment, exhilarating performance machine the next, makes it uniquely suited to American lifestyles where one might need to transition from business meetings to weekend getaways at a moment's notice. This is a car that truly does it all without compromise, proving that practicality and performance aren't mutually exclusive when the engineering is this thoroughly considered. Whether you're using it as a daily commuter, family hauler, or weekend performance machine, the Panamera GTS adapts to your needs with remarkable versatility, making it one of the most complete luxury vehicles on the market today. Comparing the 2025 Porsche Panamera GTS to its closest competitors reveals why it stands out in the ultra-competitive luxury performance sedan segment. Against the Mercedes-AMG GT 63S, the Panamera GTS offers a more balanced driving experience. While the AMG boasts more raw power, 630 horsepower, its front-heavy layout and less communicative steering make it feel less agile on challenging roads. The BMW M8 Grand Coupe matches the Porsche's performance numbers on paper, but lacks the same level of driver engagement, with numb steering and a more isolated driving experience that prioritizes comfort over connection. Audi's RS7 Sportback comes closest to matching the Panamera GTS's all-weather capability, thanks to its superb Quattro all-wheel drive system. But its softer suspension tuning and less distinctive styling leave it feeling less special. Where the Porsche truly shines is in its interior execution. While all these German rivals offer high-quality materials, the Panamera GTS's cabin feels more special, with superior fit and finish and more intuitive controls. The Maserati Quattroporte offers Italian flair and a glorious V8 soundtrack, but can't match the Porsche's build quality or technological sophistication. For American buyers who frequently carry rear passengers, the Panamera GTS's rear seat accommodations are more generous than the AMG GT 4 doors, with better headroom and easier access thanks to its more conventional sedan layout. Resale value is another area where the Porsche pulls ahead. After 3 years, the Panamera typically retains about 65% of its original value compared to 55 to 60% for its German rivals, making it a smarter long-term investment. The available customization options through Porsche exclusive manufacture far exceed what competitors offer, allowing for truly bespoke vehicles tailored to individual tastes. When it comes to brand cachet, Porsche's racing heritage and reputation for engineering excellence give it an edge over competitors in the eyes of enthusiasts. The Panamera GTS also benefits from Porsche's extensive dealer network across the United States, with service departments that are generally more attuned to performance car owners' needs than mainstream luxury brands. For tech-savvy buyers, the Porsche's infotainment system strikes a better balance between touchscreen and physical controls than Mercedes' all-touch approach or BMW's, sometimes, confusing iDrive interface. The available hybrid powertrain options give the Panamera lineup an efficiency edge that AMG and M models can't match, though the GTS sticks with pure internal combustion for maximum performance purity. What ultimately sets the Panamera GTS apart is its remarkable breadth of capability. It can match or exceed its rivals in any single area while maintaining strengths across the board, creating a complete package that's greater than the sum of its parts. For American buyers who want a luxury performance sedan that does everything well without compromise, the 2025 Porsche Panamera GTS stands as the current benchmark by which all others are measured. The 2025 Porsche Panamera GTS represents the ultimate expression of the luxury performance sedan concept, delivering an unparalleled combination of power, refinement, and driving pleasure that speaks directly to American car enthusiasts. This isn't just a vehicle, it's a carefully crafted experience that begins with the first glance at its dramatic exterior and continues through every moment behind the wheel. What sets the Panamera GTS apart is its remarkable ability to be whatever you need it to be: a composed luxury cruiser during the work week, an exhilarating performance machine on weekend backroads, and a comfortable grand tourer for cross-country adventures. The hand-built 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 delivers power with a sophistication that only comes from decades of motorsport development, while the impeccably crafted interior surrounds occupants in luxury without sacrificing driver engagement. Porsche's attention to detail shines through in every aspect of the vehicle, from the precisely weighted controls to the way the exhaust note changes character with each drive mode selection. For American buyers facing diverse driving conditions, the Panamera GTS's all-wheel drive system and adaptive air suspension provide confidence in everything from urban traffic to mountain passes to long highway stretches. The technology suite enhances rather than overwhelms the driving experience, with intuitive interfaces and thoughtful features that actually improve daily usability. While the ownership costs are substantial, they're justified by the quality of the engineering and the strong resale value that helps offset the initial investment. Against competitors from Germany, Italy, and Britain, the Panamera GTS stands out for its balanced approach. It doesn't sacrifice comfort for performance or vice versa, but delivers both in equal measure. This is a car that understands the emotional connection between driver and machine matters as much as the specifications on paper, creating an ownership experience that's as rewarding on the 1000th drive as it was on the first. For those who appreciate the finer things in life but refuse to compromise on driving dynamics, the 2025 Porsche Panamera GTS represents the current pinnacle of what a luxury performance sedan can be: a vehicle that excites the senses, indulges the body, and stirs the soul every time you press the starter button. In a world where many luxury cars have become appliances, the Panamera GTS remains a true driver's car that just happens to offer world-class comfort and refinement, making it the perfect choice for discerning American enthusiasts who demand the very best.